Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah. I live in California. I'm a very socially active person, but it doesn't make any difference. Because when sadness desires to creep into your heart, it does, no matter what. My head is in constant trouble and my heart aches with every second. It feels as if I'm standing somewhere in the Sahara, the sun to the fullest of its strength throwing warm rays on my body. But my body remains cold. I am in great need of an honest guide. Can you guys help me? I believe you will suggest the right track to follow. Though, will I be brave enough to take that step? I do not know how far this is going to work, but yes, I'm sharing my feelings with you guys. People believe that departure hurts, but I believe staying is, sometimes, more painful than a goodbye. We are afraid of saying goodbyes to those whom we really love, but a situation can arise when you have to say it for the sake of your good. I'm dealing with the same situation right now. I'm surrounded by thousands of people, but I feel like I'm all alone. No one so far has understood my inner self truly. After returning from the bank, yes, I work in a bank, deals with the loan section. After returning from the bank, I spend most of my time studying. Reading has been a sort of meditation for me, but now I'm just fed up with this too. Nothing, no activity, no one is pleasing me. I'm just feeling all blank. I checked my WhatsApp, but he never replied to me on time. He is a changed man now. If I recall the days when all this started, it was adding colors to my life. I still remember how we used to talk. He cared for me, like he literally cared for me. Whenever I felt alone, he was with me, though we were connected mainly through text messages, but it was as if he was next to me. But now, look, he is no more. He replies to me, talk to me, but I can sense clearly that something has changed him. I have no guess what has happened to him. How can I guess when he doesn't share his personal life with me? Though I have told him everything about me. Do you know what he said? He texted me, "You are loving the wrong person. Do not love me." Can it be possible not to love someone? How? What can I say to my heart which, now, beats for him? I don't know how to deal with this mess. He is the first guy whom I loved. He says we can continue as good friends. Is it possible to continue as a friend? What about my feelings? I can't be just friends with him now. What about those texts in which he told me that he loved me? There is not even a single hour in which my mind doesn't recollect the memory of the pleasant past. We met through Facebook. I have never been interested in guys so much. I don't know why. My messenger was flooded with messages from unknown guys, and I unconsciously opened his texts. His messages were different from the other guys. It seemed that he struggled before texting me. Stalking stuff maybe, I thought. When I started chatting with him, he seemed like an interesting person. His philosophies started inspiring me. A cool-minded man with a delicate heart. Initially, I did not pay that much attention to him, and everything was normal for me. We became good friends. Feelings were pure, at least from my side. Our frankness increased when we started talking on calls. The duration of calls often exceeded 2 hours. And now, no call. When I ask him to meet or call at least, he says that he is busy or not feeling well. My brain still can capture the day when we met for the first time. The date was not actually planned. The sudden meeting at the store was great. We were chatting, and he told me that he was at the store shopping for some stuff. I surprised him by telling that I too was at the same store. Crossing the aisles, he came to see me. We had attended video calls from each other, but peeking at him right now had a different experience. He was no less than any famous model of the era. I noticed 2 girls standing next to me, were gazing at him, and maybe wanted to flirt with him, but he didn't bother to look at them. The whole source of his attention got in my face. He initiated with a smile. Hey. His straight jawline perfectly matched his facial features. Hey, Sam. He offered me lunch, and then we went to the nearby restaurant. The unexpected date had a strange effect on me. He was a charming guy, and knew how to tackle me. I understood that night that I wasn't going to live peacefully until I met him again, but the conditions were not allowing us. After a week, he told me that he was not having any tasks that very night. Maybe it was a sign or something which I did not understand promptly. Later that night, I texted him, "I'm feeling sad and lonely. If you can come over here." He replied in positive words. That was the night when he hugged me. I was extremely relieved. Yes, he was the only person who had come so close to me so far, and I was misguided by considering it a pure form of love. I thought he would stay forever, but I was wrong. Look, what has he made me? I wait for his messages, and he doesn't reply to me as I expect or desire. He is away most of the time, and when we chat, he says I talk rubbish. I feel that I tease him. He is not the person whom I loved, but still, I do not know. I don't know whether I want to stay or leave. I blocked him from my social media once, but I wasn't able to resist even for a single day, and I unblocked. Talking to him made my situation even worse. The other day I told him that I was planning to leave. He wrote, "As you wish." How can he do this? Yesterday, I made up my mind that I would not talk to him anymore no matter what my heart felt. I wrote a detailed note and texted him. He replied in a very positive way. It was unexpected for me. What had changed his mind? Does he really love me? Should I stay with him or leave for good? I'm confused and nothing is working for me.